Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today we are back with this week's EXO reaction. Last week I had checked out Kai's first mini album Kai and they already commented down below that this month will be solely focused on solo EXO content, and then we will be diving back into more group related stuff with their winter albums in December. That means we're today going to be checking out yet again two EXO solo music videos. We had already checked out Baekhyun's Candy music video with Kai's music video, and today we're going to be checking out Baekhyun's Village and the Rose Letter being his solo debut. This year is Baekhyun's not his solo debut, but one of his more famous ones slash one of his most viewed ones. I think it actually is behind Candy, the most viewed music video that he has out. And yeah, I don't really think there's much else to add other than that we will be checking out his first mini album Bambi, which a title track we'd already checked out earlier this year, later next week, and then Dio's Empathy album the week after that. And depending on whether or not the comeback will actually be this month, Kai too. But that for later in the month. For now, we are focusing, like I mentioned, on two more EXO solo music videos, and I know there are many more other EXO solo music videos, whether it's from Shihoon or from Chen or Lei or whatnot. We will all be getting there. Like mentioned, we'll be doing one weekly reaction, and we have all the time in the world to get to that. For now, we are going to checking out these two. My alarm is ringing as well, and I think that's the sign to start this reaction video, kicking things off with Baekhyun's Village. Let's stop the talking, let's start the reacting. Let's go. Excited to see what style is he going for. Kenny was very lighthearted slash definitely a bit more poppy. So let's see where this is going. Let's go. Oh, what a... Okay. There's some opening sound effects. Boy, looking good. Oh! Oh, I'm digging the black and white visuals here. Stunning cinematography. Seeing the vocal picture. Music video is very simple, but it looks so good. What a different chorus! That's really not your typical chorus. Digging this vocal effect here, or like the editing effect with more like radio sound. Beat though! More softer elements added. The vocals! What an anti-drop though! The entire song just chills on that one wave all the way through. But it got me grooving all the way through. Sweet beat break. this vibe so much. On an island. Oh, it looks good in that white jacket. That's actually a somewhat abrupt ending. Okay, that was a journey. That really is a very different type of song. It's really not your classic. It's really just not your classic K-pop song. Not just in the sense of the sound, because compared to, you know, typical or like as good example, let's take just EXO songs as example, or just, you know, there really is all about the boom moment, the big highlights within part of the song. But similar to Candy, I think this really is his style. His songs don't have little moments in between, or like they do, but like no where the beat goes insanely high, or where, you know, like a big switch up, or, you know, these typical big changes within songs, you know, that signalize the pre-chorus or the chorus. This entire song is one wave, and he's sailing over this gorgeous beat. I love the beat so much. I was moving myself the entire time. This is the type of feeling that I'm getting from this, and this is a really cool vibe, you know? It's really not heavy, it's also not too soft. It's really a good medium between move yourself and just enjoy the vocals, because I mention it all the time, Baekhyun just has an incredible voice, a voice that entertains me a lot, and a voice that I can listen to for quite a while. When I checked out Candy, I really listened to that for quite a while, for a few days. Generally, when I finish reacting to songs, I usually often listen to them for like at least one day or so, and either I just continue with my other songs, or I, when I really like it, continue to listen to it after that. And Candy definitely was that, and it's still my EXO playlist as well, because Baekhyun simply has that voice that is always needs, in my opinion, that really captivates me, that entertains me, and that doesn't bore me. I think he really has this type of voice. And I'll be honest with you, if you put other people, or like more inexperienced singers into such song, then I feel like many people will maybe turn it off in between, because this is really, like mentioned, not your typical K-pop song. It's really one wave, one chill wave, without any big crazy moments within the beat or so. It's really such a groovy dance type of song that really is carried by the artist, and that is Baekhyun. But not just the song is gorgeous. Seriously, this, from the first listen, this is the type of song, especially with this the type of elements in there. This is definitely a song that just has the right groove and the right vibe, and the music video carries that over. Because not only isn't this your typical K-pop song, it's also not your typical K-pop music video. Because what do K-pop music videos usually want to achieve? To invite the people to not only make the round and be like, oh my god, this is crazy, you gotta check this out, but also to invite people to watch it again, you know? That's why title tracks often have it better or get more memorable than B-sides, because they have the music video to you know, to get images into your mind. You know, when they listen to the song on Spotify, you would get the music video into your head, and just increase the epicness or just the entire feeling of the song. And this isn't your typical K-pop music video that aims to be, has a lot of colors or many locations or many outfits or whatnot. In some way, yes, but this is a very stylish music video. Mostly black and white, very tight and simple cinematography, in the sense of, you know, not a lot of cuts, no big cranes or whatnot. I mean, we did have some cool scenery shots here, like from afar or whatnot. Just look at this shot right here. This shot with the lightning only coming from this little bit of the window, the rest being in dark. I think this is really, this music video is gorgeous. Seriously, Baekhyun himself is a really good looking man and has great hairstyle. One, I really dig the outfits on him. Alone, this is such a stunning visual. Oh, this is such a stunning visual. That in your opening shots basically is already like a great invitation to get me glued onto the screen. This is really not your typical K-pop production. From the song to the music video. Playing a lot around with black and white and just dark and bright in general, with having the majority in darkness, having especially very little cuts, you know? That's generally a thing. When I look at generally nowadays TV production, there are so many cuts because the faster you cut, the more hype you create. So if you have like a very fast BPM, a very fast beat, and you try to cut onto every every pace of the beat or of the drum set in general, then you have so many cuts here and there, and will obviously create a feeling of energy because there's just so much going on. Here really have for the entire thing like shots that go for several seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see what I'm talking about? This music video is really this song and the music video are not your typical K-pop production. I really like that. He isn't just trying to be another guy. He isn't just trying to be, he's going for his own theme, his own style, his own identity. And for me, when I think about Baekhyun, the soloist, I've now listened to and watched 3 of his music videos, Bambi, Candy, and Village. He's a very relaxed, lean back type of guy that isn't trying to flex with crazy production or like with crazy instrumentals that go insanely. You know what? He has really chill and relaxing but also stunning instrumentals with a very gorgeous and different cinematography. You have very lengthy, basically completely frozen shots of just great visuals, and otherwise just cut really around only like 2 times within 10 seconds. That's so rare. Look at any music video nowadays and you will notice so many cuts after 1-2 seconds or so. Maybe even quicker, to match the pacing of the song. This is really cool. I really like that. Like mentioned though, there are no big moments in between where I can now immediately go back to and say, oh my god, this is, his songs really are these type of things that you enjoy upon the first listening, and the more you listen to it, the more you will appreciate it, because there will be more little vocals that you notice, and more little ad-libs and changes within the beat. Like mentioned, it gets a bit brighter in the second part. Otherwise, like mentioned, this very slow transition from the pre-chorus into the chorus, and then the chorus just continues the same wave. You're expecting like, oh, we're going quiet here, so maybe we're now going high. No, we're staying in that same lane. It's definitely one of those releases that upon the first listen and first watch, you are not entirely, oh my god, I'm flashed or wondered. It's none of these that gets you extremely pumped up or anything. These are really the type of songs that you just groove to throughout the entire length of it. This is also around 4 minutes long and didn't bore me one bit. It's really one of these releases and songs that the more you will listen to it, the more you will appreciate it for the little details that are in there, because otherwise it's a one wave song basically, and if you ride on that wave, if you enjoy the wave he's going for, then we'll be enjoying this every single time it comes to your playlist. Baekhyun on Village music video. A very, very simple song design that I will definitely enjoy even more on further re-listens. I really enjoyed it upon the first listen already, and big fan of this music video. Very simple, very unusual, really not your typical K-pop production. Baekhyun really is being himself. I really dig his style, his identity. Had a lot of fun with this, enjoyed this a lot. And now let's move on to the second EXO solo music video of today, which is D.O. with Rose. And yeah, D.O., the second of the 3 main vocalists, like with Baekhyun, D.O, and Chen as the trio main vocalists within EXO. And D.O really has a fantastic voice. I especially loved him in Love Shot. I really enjoyed his part in the second verse. And generally, he really has his own aura as well. From the look to the voice in general, I feel like he definitely has that it factor that I think that people need to be a good soloist. Like mentioned, put other people, I can't name names right now because I can't judge other members as soloists because I've not seen it before, but I can definitely think that other people would struggle in a song like this that is so linear. It really is only carried by the vocals themselves. So now let's see if Dio can do the same. If Dio can carry himself like that. Plus, obviously, to see what style is he going for. Title is called Rose, which sounds very soft, you know, flower. Sounds very natural. The music, the thumbnail also looks rather natural, you know, out there in the green. Excited to see what Dio has in store for us. This was also after he came back from the military. I think he came back earlier this year, like in February or March or so. This came out in I think July or August, either of the two. So he maybe wrote or thought about this and the album Empathy, which we like mentioned during his time in the military. I'm excited to see what he has in store for us. Dio Rose music video. Check it out. Rather short. Very natural opening. Brainstorm. That's something maybe simple. 먼지 없는 파란 하늘 위로 바람 따라가는 구름처럼. Okay, a lot of animation in the music video. 그대로 머물러줘, my baby. 내 맘에 매일 봄날 같은 그댄 예뻐요. 좋아요. 어떻게 하면 내게 올까요? 이러는 내 모습이 쑥스럽고 간지러워도 어쩔 수 없죠. 그댈 사랑해요, baby. 눈 뜨면 생각나는 사람이 그대란 걸 그대는 알까요? 모른 채 하지 마요. 다 알고 있잖아요. Maybe, baby. 매일 봐도 그댄 예뻐요. He just doesn't notice it. The harmonizing background vocals, love it. 동네 꽃집을 찾아 그대에게 주고 싶은 꽃 아무리 고민해도 아는 꽃이 장미밖에 없어. 용기 내 한가득 품에 담아 그대에게 가고 있어요. 장미보다 그댄 예뻐요. 사실은 말로 표현을 잘 못해요. 이러는 내 모습이 쑥스럽고 간지러워도 어쩔 수 없죠. 오늘부터 우리 lover. I see. That's such a wholesome music video. That was a very engaging music video. I didn't really say a lot throughout this because I think there wasn't like any moment in between that, you know, needed an immediate intro from me. But I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it, so it's very own style and theme in general. What I can straight away say is that I wasn't entirely wrong, you know, like mentioned, given from the thumbnail already, this was a very natural music video, you know? It's basically a little story. You know, he leaves the house and just enjoys the day in the city, you know, just rides on his bike through the town, and basically the world around him is going a bit to shambles, you know. Like at first we had, like here we start, it's a really cool little story. I think this is a very cute and just very wholesome type of music video, you know. Like when we don't want to compare, but when you now look at Village, very dark and very simple and all not. He this time, you know, there was like mentioned the identity for Baekhyun, at least for that music video. Dio for his solo debut goes for very simple and personal and very natural and, how can you say it? normal style actually, you know. He doesn't really try to portray himself as an idol. You know, that's something that I really enjoyed with Tomorrow X Together, Tomorrow By Together TXT, very much for their songs Always One Equals Love Song and Lover Equals Loser. They went for a very, you know, very normal look. You know, they didn't go for any crazy outfits, so they went for very casual looks and whatnot. And this is a very casual music video. You know, it's also no big explosions were there actually, but it's no big whoa whatnot. It's a very casual music video where it's basically just him riding his bike for town through different parts of the city, and with some little editing and animation afterwards included in there. And not just the music video is basically that simple and casual, but it's also a very, very casual song, you know, and not casual in the sense of, you know, like many Western artists do, where it's really like, you know, the idea of making it very one-sided, one-dimensional. Here it really, especially for the verses, it's just the guitar. Just the guitar. It's just the guitar and Dio himself, and that obviously means, again, the voice has to carry this. There's no big flashy instrumental that can carry the song or what. No, it's Dio that has to do the job, and I think he did that quite well. It's basically him inviting you this day, and it's a pretty cool thing. Like we're starting him with the little flower. He's going onto his bike, putting on his headphones. Basically, a little love story. You know, he's avoiding disaster all the time. A few seconds too late, boom, he's getting wet. Here, being to ride around the town. I think he actually was there something too? Right now, but here, if he was a few seconds too late, boom, he'd be landing under the tree. Here, the kids nearly run him over. He actually finds a coin. Here, the place is getting robbed. He's like, I'm enjoying my coffee. I'm listening to Love Shot right here. I don't know what you want from me. And then here with the explosions, or like he was actually, yeah, this car explodes or whatnot, like the trash explodes. If it was a bit too late, he'd be under that as well. It's basically escaping disasters because, you know, in this moment everything feels right because he's on his way back home to his love, and he's not good with words, and the best way to express himself is with a rose, with a flower. It's such a cool music video, you know. It's just so wholesome. It's just so, I'm trying to find a good word. It's really, you can connect to it, you know. It's something that can happen every day. Everybody had situations where they're like, oh my god, a few moments until later or whatnot, and boom, you know, disaster or whatnot. So this is a really cool story. And like mentioned, the song itself, it's very short too, actually. I'm not sure how much of the intro and outro will be there, but I'm guessing it will only be around 2 minutes and 30 seconds or so. Let me check fast, because I think that's actually quite important. Because I'm not sure how this is done. I'm not sure, was he included in the writing process or like arrangement or so, because otherwise I'm not sure how it was for Zomi's Dum Dum 2. I think she was actually included in there, but like what I always want to know if he wanted this to be that short, you know. There's actually a song that has more actually, besides that, has more streams than that one. What I want to see is how long is it? 2:33. 2:33. That is really short. And did he actually add music videos before? Oh, or at least singles. What that? Okay, this was a solo debut, but this is solo album debut. Okay, but yeah, only 2 minutes and 33 seconds. That's insanely short. That's an insanely short song length, you know. That's usually when other songs kick into the bridge or the final chorus, you know. And I think that's totally enough in this case, actually. It's a very simple song. It's a very wholesome sound, and it's a very casual sound that really, it basically feels like an intro to his album. You know, I remember Former Therapy, a very, very great YouTuber, talking about Jenny Solo in a similar sense, and like, just felt like an intro to the album, but there wasn't an album. Here it is, and I think this is what they went for. This is what they wanted to go for. A very casual and personal opening song that is very simple in the production, only has the guitar for many parts within between, otherwise only has Dio's voice to carry and interest the viewer basically, or like the listener, and otherwise only include a tiny bit of like background vocals, at the end a bit of a piano, and that's totally enough. It's basically an intro, you know. And the music video, like mentioned, also isn't anything flashy like mentioned. It really feels like Do being himself, you know, showing himself how he is, how he handles love. He's a bit shy, but he will give you a rose, and he let that do the talking, you know. And I think this is a really great way to open your first album. A very short but effective and soothing story basically being told throughout the song that really gives a good glimpse at how Dio is as a person, to invite you to continue the story on the album. And I think that's pretty cool. And this is definitely something I'm very excited for. I'm very excited to see what his album's going to be like. I mean, just, you know, he looks so casual too. Casual look, just on the bike. The hair is a bit messy in the wind. You know, it's just natural. It's a very natural music video with this very natural sound. Just a guitar. The yeah. It has these friendship summer vibes, or in this case, love summer vibes. His voice is so prominent. It's in every song of EXO of Listeners 4, and here now with only him and that guitar. It's really an ideal the piano thing, and it's really an ideal way to kick off the story basically. I think that's really what they aim for. That's why this doesn't need a big instrumental. It doesn't need a big music video. It doesn't need the length. You know, it doesn't need another minute. I think this is a very good way to open your album. Every one of these songs that you just lean back and enjoy. Like mentioned, I really want to know if he was involved in the writing process or the arrangement. Because if this is really his vision, his idea, then that's really cool. I really love that. I can't really express my feelings in words. This puts a smile on your face. It's really cool. Now, the rose has bloomed and flourished. Okay. Dio Rose music video. That was a very wholesome experience. Seriously. It's obviously none of these songs that I will now write down as, oh my god, that is one of the best things I've ever listened to, or whatnot. You know, it's none of these songs or reactions where I'm going crazy for it or whatnot, but it's one of these songs that I can appreciate a lot. It's one of these songs and releases I can appreciate for their vision and their idea and their identity. It's Dio describing how he is as a person, inviting you onto a short but fun adventure with just a guitar and his voice, and inviting you to his album. We're going to be checking that out in 2 weeks, in the 4th week of November, probably alongside Kai Solo, which is probably going to be released in the time frame. And next week it will be Baekhyun's 3rd album that was released earlier this year. So a lot of EXO to look forward to, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I enjoyed this a lot, and I hope you enjoyed my reactions. If you did, leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on Baekhyun's On Village and Dio's Rose music video? Did you enjoy them as much as I did? Leave a like down below to show me that you did. And as always, if you enjoyed what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave a sub as well, or support my Patreon. It would help a lot. Like mentioned already, it gave you the schedule. Next week, Baekhyun's 3rd album, third mini album, Bambi, and then the week after that, Dio's 1st mini album, Empathy, and whenever it will be released, Kai's comeback basically, plus his maybe mini album. Who knows? Maybe it will just be a single or whatever. But Kai's comeback as well, if it comes, and then winter-related EXO content for December. Otherwise, other great K-pop content coming up on this channel as well. And it's 18 November, many other great comics already confirmed for November. So, for whatever content you may be interested in, for whatever content you may want to in for, I will see you again soon on this channel. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. Have a great time, have a great week, and see you next week again with Baekhyun's 3rd mini album, Bambi. Thanks for watching.